Namaskaram. Om Sai Ram. It's my first visit to Puttaparthi and singing on the auspicious day of Swami's Aradhana day. I don't know in which janma, what punyas I have done that the Lord Himself chose me to perform today. There's a small interesting story that I'd like to share. When I started learning music, my first guru, late Prasanna Venkatesh, in a place called Shimoga in Karnataka, he was a Baba devotee. I was a little girl, 8-year-old, who joined him. I was like a daughter in their place. Once, while teaching me, my guru slept. And I was a little girl. I didn't even realize that he was sleeping, and I was just singing and playing, and I was so comfortable in their place. So when my guru slept and he suddenly woke up, and he didn't talk a word, and he went inside the room. And later, after a few days, he called my parents and he told that it was a daydream where Baba came and told me to teach this girl everything that you know, because she has a very bright future and it is your duty to teach her well. I didn't know this story at all. But later, every year on Baba's birthday, there used to be a big event in my guru's place. So as a little girl, I did not understand anything, but I always used to be there in their place, singing Sai bhajans, being a part of all the kirtan that happens there. So somewhere Baba wanted my seva, but as they say, the right time should come, and the right time finally came, and today I got to offer my seva to the Lord. And I honestly thank, and from the bottom of my heart, for giving me this divine opportunity. I have been singing bhajans, I have been singing only devotional music since, I would say, 2010. There was a small incident that kind of changed my life, and I decided to sing only devotional music. And today I feel that all my tapas, all my sadhana really paid off when I sang in front of Baba's Samadhi and I performed. It was not Samadhi. Baba was literally sitting there listening to everything that I sang, and honestly, I'm at loss of words when you ask me to talk about this feeling, because this is something you can actually feel it, you can experience it, and the more you try to talk about it, I think we don't make justice. I always say that I did not choose music, but the Lord Himself chose music for me. Because as a little child of 2.5-year-old, who barely speaks and kind of repeats everything that they hear, I didn't know that I'm blessed with right notes. The perfect sur is what we call. I just used to repeat everything in the way it is supposed to be repeated. And such things happen only when you have the God's blessing and the samskara from the Purva Janmas. So the music that I sing, the music that I present on stage, I share love, I share devotion through my music. I think it's all not me. It just comes out. I don't know from where it comes, how it comes. When I'm on stage, it just flows through me. When I'm practicing at home, it is different. When I'm on stage, it is totally different. When I'm leading a regular life, of course, music is a part and parcel of my life. It is like the way I'm breathing, music is that for me. But the joy that people get when I sing, I don't know what power actually works or what is that makes people so happy? What is that makes people cry? What is that makes people enjoy the whole process? I don't have an answer for that. But I always feel that when you sing from your soul, it obviously connects. So for me, devotional music is something that comes from my soul. As I said, my house is a total non-musical house. Nobody knew music, but my bedtime stories used to be all mythological stories. So whatever I sang was music for my family. That's how the whole journey started. It's all my gurus who trained me. Everyone whom I listened to are all my gurus. And the process is still on. So I always feel that it is a journey that I have gone through. It's a journey that I have been learning in this journey. I will keep learning. And music is something that I aspire to do till my last breath. And this is the only seva. Like in Carnatic music, we say, Kereya neeranu kerege chelli, varava padedavarante kaniru. That is, whatever the Lord has gifted you, you offer it back to Him. So here I am. The music that has been gifted to me, I'm gifting it. I'm offering it back to the Lord. Coming to Puttaparthi, I felt we can never miss him because he's there in everything. As Prahlada said, wherever you see, whatever you see, in everything there is Bhagwan. In the same way, it's just about how we see it and perceive it. He's there everywhere. He might have left us physically, but his presence is there in everything. Puttaparthi was, to be very honest, whenever I sang Sai Bhajans and whenever I heard Sai Bhajans, I always felt, why is Lord not calling me and making me sing in Puttaparthi? Because I've sung in many Sai centers all over the world, in Canada, in US. But why is it that I have not come to Puttaparthi? Maybe this was the day He wanted the seva, and where we are supposed to be, where we are supposed to eat, where we are supposed to sleep, everything is destined. And maybe Baba chose this day for me, and I happily accepted whatever challenges was there. I tried to solve everything, and I made sure that I'll be here and sing my heart and soul and give my best today. So. I got used to in the COVID times where you're just singing for the camera, where you're just singing for the audience who are there virtually. But today, though the audience were there and I was not facing them and I was singing only for Baba, I think that is how a devotional concert should be. And that is what is expected in a devotional music concert, because what are we trying to do? It is just bhakti, right? I'm not singing some Sringara Padyam where I'm trying to emote something else. Here it is bhakti, and bhakti can be emoted the best when I see the Lord. So even when I sing devotional music in other concerts, half of the time my eyes are closed because everyone has a different reaction. Someone is crying, someone is like overjoyed, someone is having some other emotion. With all that, somewhere I always felt that my singing is getting diluted, or maybe I'm trying to impress, or what am I doing? For whom am I singing? Why have I chosen this path? All these questions keep coming on stage. But today it was just music. It was me and Baba for me. Though there were wonderful accompanying artists, everything was happening. Being a performing artist, we have to do justice to everything. But there were moments where I was totally lost. There were moments where I felt like it is only me and Baba. There were moments where it was just a white light and it was me, immersed in that white light, singing for him. So, as I say, music is not just a form of meditation for me. Today's concert, I would say, it was not just a form of meditation. It was some divine experience which I totally felt it, totally got immersed in it, bathed in it. So, heartfelt thanks to all of you for making this happen. And I think this memory is going to be cherished, treasured, and maybe if Lord wants me, I'll be here again to perform. 2010 is when I chose to sing only devotional. And I started learning Gurbani, I started learning Bengali, Kirtan, then Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Tulu, Sanskrit, and Malayalam is being the South Indian languages, of course. It was very easy to grasp. And then Punjabi, Kashmiri, all these bhajans, I started learning and understanding what is the style. So there might be the stylistic difference because of the culture, but the tattva is the same. Be it anywhere, be it any state, be it any country, the devotion, the bhavam is the same. So the language might be different, the style might be different, but the bhavam inside, it is only bhakti. So singing devotional music, if you are a devotional person, is not difficult, and language is never a barrier for music. So when it comes to Sai Bhajan, I heard a few online also. There is Qawwali style, there is Gurbani style, there is, you name it, folk, light music, ghazal style. Every style has been conquered, and I have been doing the same in my concerts, where I try to give a pan-Indian experience of all kinds of devotional music. And that's what I say, that for devotion, language is never a barrier. Whereas devotional music sung in different styles gives it a different color. And as every human being is different, everyone sees Lord in a different way. I see God as Krishna, someone else sees him as Shiva. In the same way, devotional music sung in different colors, someone can really, really get inspired or get attached to it, or see Lord through some style of music. So here I am not trying to prove my Sangeeta Gnanam or trying to prove a point that I'm a musician. I've been learning music from past 25 years. I'm here to show my raga skills, my swaram skills. No, when it's devotional music, it is only bhakti. And as I sing more, Dasarapada being a Karnataka girl, they say that Danavu Krutayagadi, Yajana Yagnadigalu Treta Yugadi, ದಾನವಾಂತಕನ ದೇವತಾರ್ಚನೆಯು ದ್ವಾಪರ ಯುಗದಿ, ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಯನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಶವ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಎನ್ನಲು ಆ ಮಾನವರಿಗೆಷ್ಟು ಫಲವೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಫಲವ ಕೊಡುವ ರಂಗವಿಠಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕಲಿಯುಗ, all you need to do is sing the glory of Lord's name, and he's very happy. You need not do any yaga, yagna, archana. All other forms of bhakti is not necessary. All you need is bhajan. I've just been hoping that I get to see him more often whenever I sing, whenever I perform, whenever I meditate, whenever I sleep, whenever I eat, whenever I breathe. All I want to see is Lord in all his forms and in all his glory. Jaya 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 Sai, Jaya 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 Sai, Jagadadi Guruve, Jaya 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 Sai, Jagadadi Guruve, Jaya 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 Sai, Suraloka Vibhuve, Om Sai Sri Sai, Jaya Sathya Sai, 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 Om Sai Sri Sai, Jaya Sathya Sai. There's a very small story that happened in 2010. I used to work in media. I was on ZTV and other channels. And a very busy career. I had just finished my MBA and working full-time in a media channel. And so I was in TV. And then out of 30 days, 28 days concerts. So it was a very, very busy schedule, and my voice box said, sorry, I can't support you anymore. And my voice was totally gone. Like I was on mute for almost 3.5 months where nothing worked. Doctor said it's extreme voice fatigue, vocal cords fatigue. So you'll have to think whether you want to pursue your music or you've done your MBA, just take up a job. So that's when a small miracle happened. I heard about Hanumanji's miracle that happened in Bangalore. So I went to them and they gave me the Abhishek honey and told me that I'm a diehard fan of Lata Mangeshkar. So I'd heard that she did a lot of seva to Lord Hanuman. So I had told that I'll be singing in Hanuman temples for at least 5 or 6 weeks as a seva. I told that and I never did it. So the priest there, he said that you told that you want to do Hanuman seva and you forgot about it. That's why all these problems are coming. Just say that you'll do the seva and things will be okay. And he called me the next week saying there is puja, come and sing. So for almost 2.5 months I had given break. So somehow I could just utter a few things. Then there is a beautiful Dasarapada by Vadirajru, which has complete Sundarakanda description. He asked me to sing that. It's a 10-stanza full song. He asked me to sing that. I was like so scared. It's a big song. How will I sing it? I started from that day till now. I have accepted a concert and my voice or my health is an issue has never happened. So that was the day I decided whatever may happen, whether I might not become that famous because I was in media, I had a lot of movie offers and many things, but I decided this is the path I want to be in. This is where I'm happy. I've worked in media. Nothing gave me happiness, but this was something, this is me. So I wanted to live a life where it's just me. And it's the satisfaction that made me choose devotional music. And for all the aspiring musicians, for the students who have decided to take up music, all I want to say is, as Krishna himself says, don't expect the result. Keep working. And someday things will automatically happen the way you want it to be. So, and there are no shortcuts. So hard work is something you have to do. Everyday sadhana, you have to breathe music. That is when music becomes your own thing. And when you sing it from your soul, of course, it touches everyone. So anything done artificially, superficially, I don't know, for the sake of doing it, doesn't work. So all I want to say is there are no shortcuts and don't expect too much. When it is supposed to happen, it will definitely happen. If not this janma, maybe in the next janma. So keep your sadhana on. Thank you again. It's my absolute bhagyam that I got to sing here today. And hopefully I'll be able to do more seva here. Thank you, Sai Ram.